it. There we go. There we go. Holy cannoli, man. Holy cannoli, man. All right. I'm back. Hi. Hello. That was so annoying. I was so excited to get to play my game. It was loaded up. It was ready. I was ready. I've been waiting for this game to come out. And then shit hit the fan. Anyway, time to reload. I'm gonna listen to myself real quick so you're gonna hear a loop. I'm gonna listen to myself real quick so you're gonna hear a loop. Okay, it sounds like it's fine. Okay, it sounds like it's fine. Okay, woo! I'm back. Hi, Spicy. That was annoying. I wanted to throw myself through a window for a little bit there. It's fine. Everything's. So my headset works fine now. It was so like when you like when you forget the volume in your car is turned all the way up because you were vibing and then you turn off the car without turning the mic back down or the audio back down. And then you get in the car the next day, it's like 7 a.m. You're still groggy, you haven't woken up yet. And then it golden. It's just like loud as fuck. And I'm just like, not the time. Anyway, it's fine. Everything's fine. I've had a really long day. I'm so sorry. Let me compose myself. Holy crap. Okay. We're fine. We're here. We're present. We're back together. Oh my God. Okay. We're fine. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm just gonna say fuck it and get to it. I'm playing Strange Antiquities tonight. Thank you. I want wine, but I'm supposed to be on a diet, which means I'm not supposed to be having wine this late. But I'm about to say fuck it and not really give a shit. It's just been a day and I'm ready for a nap. But that's fine. I won't get one because if I nap now, it's just called sleep. I think if fuck it. You know what? I've been encouraged, folks, watching from wherever you're watching. I'm gonna go grab my glass of wine. It's not cheating on a diet if friends join. Yes, thank you. This is the kind of friendships I need in life, people. I'll be right back. I forgot I was attached. I'm not here. It's fine. Oh my God. So here's the problem. I don't have any wine. Well, that's a lie. I do have wine. But all I have left is white wine, so Chardonnay, which is not cold, or rosé, which is also not cold. And I refuse to drink rosé or Chardonnay that's not cold. Maybe Chardonnay, but I haven't had this brand before, so I don't know how it tastes. And I don't typically like white wine at night anyway because it gives me a headache the next morning. So instead of drinking wine, because I like red wine, instead of that, we have gin. So we're drinking gin with pineapple and mango. And I am just saying fuck it. And it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is awesome. Opening my can of pineapple juice with scissors because that's what we have. It's that kind of day, folks. All right. And you know what? I've learned my cousin got us these cups for her wedding. Elderberries. I'm eating berries. It's all fruit. It's just fruit juice on fruit juice. I forgot a straw and I poured the gin on. You would think I'm already drunk. There's not an ounce of liquor in this body right now. I forgot a straw and I poured the gin right on top. And so what's going to end up happening is I'm going to drink this and it's a fruit salad in liquid. Spicy, I love you so much. You're my new favorite person. You are justifying everything. And you know what? I appreciate that. Ha! Yep, that's just straight gin right on top. It's fine. Man, if anybody were to join the stream right now and see this chaos that's happening, they would think this is me every time. And the reality of it is, I'm very composed when I'm on stream. This is me every time. I am just a ball of mess. Or put me right to sleep, one or the other. It'll either wake me up or put me right to bed. What's funny too, I don't have YouTube open, so I stream to YouTube at the same time. And I don't have it open because obviously, like, nobody ever watches me on YouTube. Who watches YouTube streams? I don't know. People. I just do it because it's already connected. I should probably open that up, maybe, and see if people ever actually watch me stream YouTube. Yeah, because stuff definitely shows up there. Oh, look, it's me right now. Hi. Look at that. Because obviously, like, nobody ever watches me on YouTube. Who watches? Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever watched one of my YouTube lives. Let's see. No viewers, 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 no viewers. One viewer. No viewers, no viewers. Fine. Everything's fine. Okay, we're gonna Woosah. And we're gonna watch our game. And we're gonna play our game. And you know what? It's 8:03, which is when I typically start streaming anyway. So it's not like we're late. Everything's fine. I'm probably gonna end up walking away from the game for a minute in a little while and putting on a different shirt because I'm hot. I'm hot because I'm wearing a sweatshirt and covered in a blanket. I didn't know either. And so like it gave me the option, oh, do you want to stream to YouTube? I was like, fuck it. All right. So I have a YouTube channel under the same name. Um, do I do anything with it? Absolutely not. But it's there. Um, so yeah. I feel like YouTube streaming is more people like sense of life streamers. What are they called? The people lifestyle streamers, like, oh, look at my home decor. Oh, look at this makeup tutorial. Um, versus like Twitch, TikTok. Like that's TikTok is everything. Everyone streams no matter what. But Twitch obviously is gaming for the most part. Hakuna my tatas. My tot actually, you know what? Here's the other thing. I understand why I'm feeling chaos and trapped in life because the tatas are not free. So here we are, live on stream. Nobody's gonna see shit, but magical. Hold on. Don't mind me. Freedom. Oh my God, I finally feel at home. I tell my husband all the time, anything you need me to do, you better do it and tell me I need to do it before I take off my bra. Because the second the bra comes off, I'm not doing shit. I am sitting my happy ass down. I'm having my little drink, and I'm gonna sit down and just chill. Because if the bra is off, all responsibility is gone. Period. End of story. On that note, give that a little stir. Because Lord knows it needs it. Yeah. I I don't have a schedule per se. I try to stream definitely on Sundays and Thursday nights. Anything in between is just icing. Um, but the only reason I stream on Sunday nights and Thursday nights is because I work from home on Mondays. So I know I'm going to be home at a reasonable hour, and I know I can stay up a little bit later because I don't have to be online until 8:30 in the morning. So works out for me. Thanks, sis. All right, so we are gonna finally get started. I played the Strange Antiquities demo like I don't know, a month and a half ago, maybe. And I've been waiting for it since. And so because of that, I have had this date, September 18th, on my freedom, on my watch list for a while. And so truly, um, I'm excited to get on this. I think based on what you said, I think you're gonna like this game too, because you like kind of weird, spooky shit based off of this old house, or not this old house. This old house. That's a play that I did. Yeah, that's a play I did costume designs for. This is not that. This is a game called Strange Antiquities. I'm talking about Whisper of the House. You liked that game. Um, I'm so sorry I keep getting up, but I'm already hot. I'm gonna go change my shirt real quick because I will sweat and die and be cranky. I just look at him. I'm in a relaxed mood. If it can wait till tomorrow, if it can't wait till tomorrow, you're doing it yourself. And then I get up and do it anyways. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with you there, unfortunately, because I'm a giver. I'm a people pleaser. And so if somebody needs something from me, I'm typically gonna jump up and be like, what do you need? What can I do? How can I help you? Oh my God. Um, yeah. Anyway, two ticks. Don't bring the titties on screen. Put the shirt on before the screen sees. We're back. Oh, my butt. Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a habit of mine lately, where if I demo a game, I'm trying so hard to wait till the fall sale, but this was one I was not willing to wait for. It's already 10% off, because it just launched today. And I've been waiting for this one. So we're here. Is it gonna show me the game? Maybe. Apparently not. One thing will work in my favor today, eventually, possibly, maybe never. Hey, look, it's me. Hey's the game. Down we go. Okay. Were you here when I was playing Tales of Secu and we ran into Hot Grandpa? I don't know that you were. It was such a quick stream. Or it was later at night. I don't think I even streamed it. I think, no, I did stream it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm probably going to play Tales of Secu later. But here we are. Let's roll. So I'm going to start it from scratch because I have my original save file from when I did the demo, but I'm just going to start a new game. As a thaumaturge apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it's important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, strange antiquities in my hand. None of us knew that the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of the rising dead. In case you have not played Strange Horticulture, if this is done the same way, it's done in a way where you can get like 6 different endings depending on your choices. So, at the start of the game, it'll explain it as we go. This is great. And it's a demo. There's a demo, so you can play the demo and see if you even like it first. But essentially, you're trying to meet people's needs and figure out what these artifacts are along the way by describing factors. There's books, there's a lot of different things. So, first things first, let's call in our first client. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. I am leaving the shop in your care, with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. 'Tis a book. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. She'll be back in a few days. He's not back in a few days, by the way. So, same thing as per usual. You can navigate the shop using these things. Oh, there's more to the sides. I didn't notice that last time. This is not a Ouija board, but there are sneaky hidden little things like the map of Undermere, which we use very often to go check out different places. Some artifacts that we should take out of these drawers because I will lose them and forget they exist. What's that? It's like a stamp of sorts, maybe? I don't know if that's a stamp or a note. Stored a couple of items in the wine cellar next door. All thematic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thematic lens. A diuretic field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite any attempts to study them over the years. Okay, tuck those 2 notes away. And we have a magnifying glass. So I like to organize my things because it helps me be able to find things quickly. So all of my necklaces are going to go in one spot. Is that all of them? Well, that's not all of them, but we won't fit many more. It's fine. Just move these guys over here. Put this plant up there. Put a tree down here. Creepy bloody hand. Other rounded thing. Oh, another necklace. And this stone statue-y thingy. Alright, that is everything that we can currently access. Congratulations! Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. That's me. A man of 2 loves, fresh mountain air, and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends, and shops with cats in them. Hello, kitty. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Let's right-click on items to inspect them, if you'd be so kind. Okay, so I need to find what a hunter's boon is. So this is the book. We can reference the book and find what we need. So we need info on a hunter's boon. Hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They're made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with the deadliest of predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. So for me, that seems to fit the category of this quite well. Yellow color. Smooth, hard ridges, nothing to remark for sound. Gives me a sensation of power. Yeah, so I would say that that's probably right. And we are correct. We have identified the hunter's boon. So I got 2 new contents described out of that. A Selenic totem. Items carved, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with sentiment or feeling, such as love or joy, and held tightly to recall some feeling. Oh. But before I forget what that is, I want to tag it. Because I'm sure that'll come up again at some point. Oh, I'm back. All right, so that's tagged.
The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. It seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told Shadow Hold will draw it out.
Alright, so we want to find a shadow hold. So nope, come back. Shadow hold. Shadow catcher design. Shadow hold, or osadic vessel, is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or a box. It can be used to contain oshadic spirits. Manifestation known as creeping dark. Pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. So it's a box of some sort, typically. Possibly you? Yeah, that looks right. Success! Container of some kind. Design is the same as the sketch. And we got more information on something called a sun bond. I bought a small, lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, made of non-precious metal, some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry warmth and the sun. Cool. I don't think I have something like that yet. Maybe that. What's with all these ravens flying around under me today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort of one who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked him to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the Shin. I don't want the magnifying glass. Can you put the magnifying glass down? How do I put you down? Put it down. How do I put the magnifying glass down? That's great. Can you put the fucking magnify? Thank you. My goodness. Oh, it's a scrolling thing. Okay, I'm dumb. Alright, well, where am I? Strange Antiquities is number 29. So next... Excuse me, I was looking at that. I get to take the things out of the cellar now. So I got a couple of items from the cellar. Sweet. A jar of sorts, a statue, and another necklace. That's funny. When I ding the bell, the cat wakes up. I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. Ossic. Somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Korshen, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now. They occasionally sought out their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say they can hear Koshen's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring up to their ear. Ossic ring. This one, maybe? I have nothing to remark for sound. Okay. So whatever it is, I need to be able to hear like a hissing noise of some sort. Hmm. I don't see something that would match that. Nothing to remark about that. Maybe you? Nothing to remark on sound. Nothing seems to have a remarking sound, so to speak. It says the serpent goddess, so in theory it should be something snake-like? Sounds are muffled. Oh, scrolling down. Apparently, the scroll wheel is what gives me access to my magnifying glass. Although there was a note here, so maybe I don't have the Ossic ring yet. Papers hidden in a desk drawer in the boatyard last night. So maybe I gotta go to the boatyard to pick them up? Where's the boatyard? 8. Number 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 8. No, come back. The yard has seen better days, a mess of broken rot, blah blah blah. Timbers cover most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by unturned boats, slowly being claimed by the weeds. In the middle of this, a man looks up from a small rowing boat. You must be from strange antiquities, he says with a smile. He takes me into the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water and a thin pane rattles with every footsteps. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. Oh, so just papers. Okay, so no objects. Apparently, as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. I've no use for it. Don't even know what it's for. Ooh, creepy. Very creepy, very creepy. Okay, well, that's not what we were looking for. I'm still here trying to figure out which one the Ossic ring is. Originally made as offerings, the goddess Korchan, but the practice fell out. Hard to come across now, occasionally sought after for the ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say they can hear Korchan's unearthly hiss. Maybe I'm missing something? There's a little wheel right here. Haha! Nope. All of those are locked, so I can't access any of that yet. Door? Oh! Oh, well, that's just the weights. Alright, well, we're just gonna hover until we find one that says it has a sound. No. Because it says that there's like a hiss that comes along with it. Ooh. That's the one. Soft sound like a serpent's whisper emanates from within. That's what we need. Success! Made of bone, this item satisfies the description of macabre. Macabre. Closer inspection confirms that a hissing noise can indeed be heard. And I got some more letters. An evocant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless more important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of drawers of those in a coma to draw them out. Noted. Who's next? Behavior of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. A voice of Seranus might help me put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Okay, voice of Seranus. I'm convinced we are the same person and found that at the same time. You know what? I'll take it. Maybe you're my guiding hand from another vessel or another world. Okay, the name Voice of Seranus is used to refer to any bronze torque that has a certain imbued properties. With skill, such items can be used to read patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden. Seranus is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with antlers of a stag and often wearing a torque. So this U-shaped structure, that's the torque, and then stag horns. I'm gonna go with this. Bronze, uneven texture, nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. But is there something with... I mean, I guess that kind of gives horns. It's got this U shape and horns. Unless it's a necklace of sorts. Or maybe... this one? I'm gonna say it's either that or that. And based off the image... Ooh, but that looks like it's what's around his neck. I'm going with this one. Ah, we're good at this game. Item made of bronze. Similar looking appears to be around the neck of Seranus in the sketch. I was looking at his crotch. So that was lucky. Spirit Eye. Not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath visible world, perhaps. A layer that requires something more than traditional sense to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbol ascribed to them. Oh, already at the end of the day. Alright. Well, any more exploring we should do? don't have a thematic lens yet, so we're not gonna worry about that, but we can click a random place. What should we pick? I'm gonna wait for you to tell me to stop. I'm just gonna keep circling until I see you say stop. I'm just gonna keep going. You tell me to stop. Tell me to stop! I can't tell if you're actually busy or you're just trying to see how long I'll go. My impatience is winning. Help! If anybody else is watching, please tell me to stop. Spicy, I'm about to revoke your power. Okay, I'm revoking your power. I'm going to the church. Oh, okay. Well, my choice was that moot. You were just trying to wait and see how long I would go. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. Oh! He knew he would never not survive the night if he did not reach Black Barrow. Oh, I forgot about this part. There's like a constellation type of thing that you just basically trace. The old jail is 10. I don't know. I'm not there anymore, but I'll look. Yes, the old jail is 10. Okay. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid in the first building he came to. Oh, are you at this part? Okay, so an escaped prisoner. That's the old jail. Ran north, south, east, west. He escaped in the first place he came to. So I'm gonna go with that. Nope. Okay. I mean, I would assume that's north, and that's west. North, south, east, west. Yeah. Oh, look. Strange horticulture. Okay. If that's the old jail. And the escaped prisoner ran north, west. I mean, I clicked that one. They said there was nothing there. Aha! Found it. Dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing and struggling. My flame lantern does little to pierce its steps. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all. When suddenly, unexpectedly, I uncover something of value. I'm more relieved than elated. I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Creepy. Bloody stone hand. Ah, it's this old lady. Ah, well, that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear over these ravens. Oh, I missed your last note. And the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who's gotten out of the wrong side of the bed. These ravens have gotten under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Alright, so I got a copy of Hermetic Symbology. Whatever that is.
I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects.
Every time I see that, I think,
I am 27 years old. I have no job, no prospects. I'm a burden to my family. I heard the horned shackle might be the answer.
Example of an elaborate horned shackle. Horns are rubbed between the fingers, causing them to become worn and smooth over the years. Alright, this might be a horned shackle because it has horns. I'm going with that. Nope, that was not it. Shit. It was a hard one. It said northwest, so you would think it's like northwest. But I'm just gonna leave it at that. Horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to be worn smooth over the years. Worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems. Alright, so that one has the horns as smooth. Success! Oh, I totally have not been writing things down. What else did I figure out? I figured out that this was Osik ring. Is that the one? No. Voice of Serenos. Okay. What else did I find? Shadow hold. Hunter's boon, horned shackle, shadow hold, voice of Serenos. Osik ring. That was the other one. Okay. Next. Oh, the postman. We like the postman. He gives us places to look. At least the weather's looking a bit about out there today. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned some strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours. For the right price, of course. Alright, where's the farm? Greywick Farm is number 1. Hey, stop it. The scent of damp hay lingers in the air. The farmer lifts his gaze briefly, offering little more than a nod before turning back his worth. I don't think I'll find anything useful here. So not that farm. Roystone Farm. Which is number 30. Ah, there it is. Okay, do you want me to tell you where it is? Oh, I got a bird of some sort. Weird bird. So, if you want me to tell you where it is, look at the screen now. If you don't, I will click away in about 10 seconds. But it's this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gone. And file those away. Yes, I can. Perfect. Next. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Prince Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark, on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later, and I want to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. A moon heart. Do I have information on a moon heart? H-I-J-K-L. Ooh, I don't. Oh, there's an index at the back. Maybe it's something else. I do remember reading something that people referred to something as a moon heart. Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with the feeling of joy or love, and then held tight to recall the same feeling. Sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both Selenic and Nautic disciplines. Indeed, the form of them itself will often have a connection to either the moon or night, which obviously this gives me nighttime. It's an owl. I'm gonna go with that. Success. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will maybe teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? Alright, so I think, yes, I have a choice in this matter. A binding seed or a Zia. I need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside of my shop. So either a binding seed or a Zia. Binding seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and wixic, the mind and the body. Winding the path, the mind is described by the spiral encompassing the body, the seed. The binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies the feelings of guilt or shame. And then there's the Zia, worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart. These innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. Difficult to remove, they are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writings on the surface. So I would say that that's probably the binding seed right here because it looks like the symbol. The other one, Zia. Any single material except wood or clay, no writing upon the surface. Well, I don't even know if I have the other one. So I'm gonna go with Binding Seed. Binding Seed. Shield Charm is the info that I just got. They found a man just now. That's house where all the ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen him, but I did. His eyes were he was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need a sign to wait around. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a libula to see us safely through. Libula. Libula, libula, libula. Libulae are ported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval or change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. Their power and symbology, as well as old thaumaturgy, old thaumaturge know well. So, change and wisdom. We have this book here that tells us symbols. Libula, change, and wisdom. There's like this kind of M-looking structure. Ah, look, there it is. Contains a symbol of wisdom. Alright. Random exploration. I mean, hey, we got room to try. I got room for one more. The pain radiated down the side of the rider's head where he had sliced himself with the dividing hook. His thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. It's not more gin, I swear it's seltzer. Ah! It squirted me. It's like a key. Huh. That's interesting. So I guess I have to find whatever resembles that. Well, that's annoying. That's difficult. Maybe this one? I think it's this one. So, aha! Wow, I'm good at this game. I just read your note. I suck at this game. Meanwhile, I'm saying, wow, I'm good at this game. So sorry. It's a lot of puzzles, which I like, especially like after a day like I did today, where it was just same mindless tasks. I didn't feel like my brain was engaged in any kind of way. I like things that make me think. So I'm excited to work on this. Ooh, it's 83 tomorrow. Yikes. There is a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly, I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long hidden treasures. Ooh. You also have to remember, I'm sure some of this is stuck in my brain already from the last time I played it, because I played the demo. I mean, I've been waiting for this to come out in general, but I did play the demo a long time ago. So I'm sure somewhere in the back of my brain, there are things that are being scratched. Little things just being scritchety scratched in the back of my brain. But we are officially, I believe, past the point that the demo was. Good afternoon. No, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford. Seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some sort of effect. Evocant. Ooh, okay, this is the one that weighs a pound. They're placed on the chest of drawers. Stone. Same as man's heart. The truth is a little less dramatic. So let's see. So truth has that like crisscrossy symbol on it. Well, I know we're gonna need the scale, so let's move the scale over. And whatever it is needs to weigh no more than a pound. That's pretty on point. Nope. That's pretty on point too. That weighs more. That weighs more. I'd say it's one of these two. Oh, so it's something of stone. So it's this. EVOCANT. Evocant. Had quite the chat with Edmund Bishop in the gum rally last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell. But last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not the same, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Oztek spirit or a wandering shroud will not imbibe them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology and an ancient, and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. It can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. So something with protection. Okay. The Probably something she can wear. Orange silver. Rarely precious metals. Oh, that's that. That's that symbol. Shield charm. There's something I want to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging between an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Well, sir, what kind of a map is that? It looks to be a lake of some sort. Maybe that? That might be a church. 4 is High Green Church. Oh, maybe this? That doesn't feel right. Another church? 18 is the convent. But that doesn't look like anything over there. It's a lake of some sort. Could be this one. Not likely, though. Alright, that's Undermere Church. Maybe it's this one. This shed is actually a wooden summer house. I found it. That looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. Find what I'm looking for near the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from the rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice that there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Ooh, pretty. Those pendants. A lot of pendants now. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from Hungford House, where I've been helping Dr. Robinson and looking out for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much going on. I did find a shattered Aztec vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens. Very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeson Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on this behavior. But first, I would like a messenger. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. Messenger. Prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. Oh, so I can hang things, hide things over them. And there's a dog. No pale blue. No pale blue. Oh! Oh, that's cool! Very cool. Please excuse me while I see my rugrats are acting out. Nope, my dogs are just crackheads, and they bark at everything. It's probably like a cat or something on the porch that they lost it over. Anyway. Sometimes you get lucky and hit a spot early. I'm gonna end the day there. It's a key. After a disagreement between two houses, I would buried behind lock and key. Number 7 is lock house. That's not the spot. And 13 is Keystone Manor. So 13 is key, and 7 is lock house.
So that's gotta be this then. There we go. Large, flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field, bears the inscription. On this spot, in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Locke. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents, as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. Ooh. Now that's a pendant I would wear. Well, the shop is still standing. That's something. Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quiet for long. I leave for a few days and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona to get caught up to speed on what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Ravenglass empty-handed. I can always rely on quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. A jar of some sorts. Very interesting indeed. Alright, our shelves are getting a little stocked. I'm not a good person. I push the only people I care about away. Help me do better, please. I have to change, but I don't know how. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make the changes stick this time? Do we notice the necklace she's wearing? It's the necklace we gave the friend. She's the one. She's the hoe. She's the one stealing from her friend. Ya hoe. Okay. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make the changes stick? I don't know, girlfriend. Let's see what we got for you. Can we just look at the book? Thank you. Memory. Aries. Able to enter one's minds of lesser creatures. Used to reverse the effects of Blackheart Curse. Skilled Hand. Not that one. For the banishment of Hobbs Fear or Notic Sight and the form of a comforting guardian. Importing Vitality. Inner Mind. A hot tea made from a deadly implant drunk for them. Used to enter a meditative state, bypass the rush of consciousness, showing clarity of thought. This is hard. What is she looking to do? Banishing her inner demons and making the changes stick. Demon Horn Shackle? Maybe? Maybe the Horn Shackle. Oh yeah, the Horn Shackle would probably be best for her. Witch, Hunter's Boon, Libula, Binding Seed, Shield Charm, Alsic Ring, Horn Shackle. Success. The Evocant didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. It's strange. At times, he appears almost awake, but he's in a deep state of some kind of trance, and I can't get anything out of him. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. Sleep vessel. 6 points of sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thematic disciplines: Selenic, Draidic, Nordic, Tyranic, Wixic, Mentic. They help people stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue over time. In repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. I feel like this is a bad idea, but okay, girlfriend, if you say so. 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Curvy. There's also this one. I feel like that's the one. A darkness to it that holds untold fears. Success. 6 points. Reveals the darkness inside. Dang, I don't think I've missed one. I say that and now I'm probably going to miss the next one, but it's fine. Many years ago, I owned a silent breath, but it was already old when I inherited it, and its power died soon after. It's about time I replaced it. Silent breath. Silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag. While the stag lives, the item retains its power, allowing the bearer to sense danger before it arrives. So, it's something you wear that has something from a white stag in it. Got stuck on the Moonheart thing, and now I'm done in the demo. Well, I hope you enjoyed the demo at least, because it's fun. I mean, overall, at least. I really enjoyed Strange Horticulture. That was the first one that I played. It's plant identification, which was really cool. But when I heard they were coming out with a second one, strange artifacts or antiquities, I was 100% down for that. So here we are. All right, we are looking for something that could have been taken from a stag while it was alive. Not that. Orange gemstone, not that. Something. I think it's supposed to be something you can wear. Right? Is that what it said? White stag guarding the forest. Silent breath contains small token taken from a living white stag. While the stag lives, the item retains its powers. Bear sense. Okay, so it's not something necessarily that you can wear. Oh. Seems to be hairs stand on the back of my neck. White hair. I think that's it. Bingo. Still on the good track, baby. I don't think I missed one. I've always wanted to try a daedalus link. I have a personal interest in the celestial branch, so I'm not completely new to such things, nor am I ignorant of the risks. And now I have a good reason for it. I need to take care of some roof repairs, and this would seem the safest way to approach it. Daedalus link. And there's my dog again. Bro, just get a ladder. What? He has roof repairs, and levitation seems the safest way to approach it. Get a ladder. A ladder and a support. Field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight, and they design vary, but they might point to some facet of flight, a feather or wings of a bird, or an insect. Maybe that. Surprisingly light in weight. Maybe a feather, wings of a bird, or an insect. I'm gonna go with that one. This is probably gonna be the first one I get wrong. Watch. Oh! Never mind. I didn't check the scales, so I guess that's valid. The ravens are back, I see. It looks like it's going to be worse this time. After speaking to Verona, I've come to extend an open invitation to visit Gleeston Castle. My family has lived there for generations, and I know there are artifacts that would be of use to you, gathering dust in corners. All I ask is that you stay out of the South Tower and the Master's bedroom, and run anything you find by me first, of course. Gleeston Castle. Oh, there's like a
There's a map within a map. Gleaston or Edmund? Well, didn't mean to go there. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow that corridor down to the end through the door on the left. There's a small plinth in the corner of the room with an item on it that you're welcome to. I know, extra maps are dope. Alright, so you said the grand staircase. This room? Nope, not that room. What did he say? Walk past the main staircase. Where's the main stair? Oh. Ground floor and the main floor. Past the main staircase. Go through the door on the left. This one? This one. Plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to a small writing desk. Glass jar. Houses. The object mentioned in Edmund's note. As I gathered the item and turned to leave, my eyes were drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of peculiar interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out. He encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Gemstones! Ooh, we have a gemstone book! That's exciting. Okay. Well, it would seem that our shelves are quite stocked. I mean, we got a little extra room, so... I'm just gonna keep poking around in Gleastone Manor and checking every room one by one. I have plenty of extra time, at least. I got one more in me. I got one more in me. I might have one more in me. Ooh, I don't have any more in me. That was cutting it close.
At the end of the long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rock walls, the duo came upon a chamber. In it, they found a small stone tomb, too small to contain human remains. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Just a casual shape. That's gonna be fun to find on the map. Okay, so it's a cutout though. So is that supposed to show me something in particular? Or am I looking for something that matches this shape when it's like settled into it? Because, like, there's a lot of buildings that low-key match this shape. Is it the shape of the... Is it the shape of the... like... space? Like, you see how that one's kind of matching the shape of it? That's not quite right. This one's hard. It seems backwards. None of these seem to quite match the shape that I'm looking for. Okay, so it's not the hovering shape. So it's got to be the shape of the actual room or building that's on it. That one? Not quite. That one. No, not that one. Oh, there's like a compass on this one. Hold on. Or is that just generally a compass? Maybe it's... Maybe it matches this. Aha! I have found something. A portrait of some dead lord eyes me suspiciously as I enter the room and start absent-mindedly opening drawers. The room is cold and austere, and I'm about to leave when I spot a crate under the chest of drawers. This could be something. Ooh! I recognize that shape. That's, the trio. The crone... Oh god. What is it? It's the trio. That's all I can really remember. And I'll remember the name if I see it. Hold on. Keep clicking the wrong thing. Triple goddess. The triple goddess. That's what that reminds me of, is the triple goddess. We've got a letter. I'm not sure about this fog today. It's an eerie atmosphere out there, especially with those damned ravens back again. It's usually fierce black dogs I've got to worry about, not big black birds. Better off inside, I reckon. Give my letter. The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? I know you at least have heard of it, but did you know this? I calculated the exact center point. A small clearing in there. I can't be a coincidence. What more is there? What's more, there's a certain energy about it. Not entirely welcoming either. I wonder if you might take a look yourself. Thomas Pope, Amish. The triangle of trees. Ah, there. Sure enough, as I approach the center of the curious triangular copse at the heart of Heathwood, I come across a clearing. A tree that has been split in two stands in the center. Sunlight breaking through, and I take a deep breath of cleansing pine and earth. Almost immediately, I'm struck by a sense of ominous power. My intuition tells me that there's something unusual here at the heart of the wood. I examine the broken tree and notice some strange markings carved in the trunk. Heart beating faster, I spot something else embedded in the wood. 3 pendants arranged in a triangular shape. Creepy! Alright, so we are officially at the point where we have too many things. We need to start rearranging. So we'll put stone together. With stone and wood with wood. Just trying to rearrange things so that they make sense together, I feel like. So like bone, brass, and other warm metals, miscellaneous things. More miscellaneous up there. And to the left over here, we'll do weird, creepy hand, wood. 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 Weird jar. Other weird, creepy hand. Stone. Brass. Brass. Bottle. Brass. Go back. Stop it. Back up you go. Okay. Alright, we arrange things slightly, so at least they make a little more sense. Okay. Everything seems to be arranged in a way that makes sense to me now.
Ready to start the day. I'm organized enough.
It's been many years since I performed the rite of the red knives, but I can still remember every step. I'd do it one more time before I die if I could only get my hands on an Orford sprite. I tried to place Inar inside, and they sent me here. Alright, Orford sprite. Do I have that? Yes, I do. Or Orford spire. Orford spire is fully submerged in goat's blood for 9 days and 9 nights. When performed correctly, the rite is said to impart vitality and clarity of thought, although perhaps not for the goat. Well, that certainly looks like what it would be. What did I say? Vitality and clarity of thought. Well, it's got horns, whatever it is. Gives you a sense of foreboding. Vitality. Press this poison protection foresight. Protection was one, and insanity. That's not it. Oh, but this is definitely covered in blood. Something with like an eyeball-y type thing in the middle. I mean, foresight. Maybe that one? It's covered in blood. That's the one. Orford Spire. Pretty sure everything else that I have found thus far has been labeled. So far, so good. I've been labeling everything. Oh, look, Eli. I need to go away for a few days again. The Order of Blackveil will have information I'm looking for. They seek to understand the world beyond death, drinking an elixir that sinks them into a deep trance. If I'm right, they may be able to shed some light on these events. The problem is, I burned that bridge long ago. Could you hand me that guise of Lillian? I won't be the first time I've used one to get around their hatred of me. You sneaking? You sneaking? Ooh. If used for any length of time, the wielder can begin to lose their sense of self. I hope he has a strong sense of self. Petrified teeth and bones to trilobites, ammonites, and devil's toenails. Guys, of Lillian, what is a devil's toenail?
Again, she's on it. She's got it.
I'm realizing right now that this light is staring me in the eyes. I think I'm gonna do some baking tomorrow. Let me fix this light though, because this be bright. This be the bright. I don't like that. I had calls in here earlier and I just realized that I never switched my lighting back to what I typically go for. Oogie. There we go. It's a little more purple than I care for. There we go. Now it's more right. I've been sitting here in the broad daylight of this room. What am I doing with my life? Oh, a new person. Oh, I forgot. You have this, like, list of people that you meet. So there's still former people. Oh, is that a cat? My eyes may have gone completely now, but I know it's still good to know I have my cat senses. I do hope I'm in the right place. My daughter told me about a shop that specializes in unusual items. My life's joy has always been painting. Without that in my life, I'm a bit of a loss. I know that I will never see anything again, but is there anything in your collection that might help me paint again? I feel foolish for asking. It seems such a small thing, but to me it means everything. Aries remnant or a spirit eye? These objects induce a form of synesthesia, where colors and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those who work in low-light conditions, such as miners. The gemstone and Aries remnant are arranged in the shape of the constellation that shares its name. So, either Aries remnant or, what did I say? Spirit eye. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into the world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps? A layer that requires something more than the traditional sense to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Should we pick? The safe answer is the Aries remnant, but the fun answer is the spirit eye. I think I want to go with the spirit eye. Let's look at our gemstones book. Topaz. My husband just got me a new ring, and it has topaz. Stone of strength. Aww. Share. Ooh, Mentic. That's it. I'm gonna go with saying that that is probably the spirit eye. Indeed, and that's the one I wanted. I have hiccups now.
Hey, Holbrook Road. That's where I went to elementary school. Now, before I do this, he wants a sun bond. That feels right, because it already glows. Sunbond is a small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, made of non-precious metals, some kind of gemstone of light. They carry warmth and lightness of the sun, the brightest that can be piercing the darkest. So this literally glows. Like, I feel like that's the right answer. Oh. It's either that or that. And I'm going with this, because this one glows. Nope, that's the first one I've gotten wrong, guys. So I'm gonna say that it's probably this one then. That's it. My second choice was the right answer. Just saying, I knew which one it was. I just picked the wrong one of the two. And it's only because the other one literally glowed. Ooh. Bend your ear to the trees. Hold your palm out to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something is stirring. I will need a Holgan Grim in the coming days. What's that, sis? The eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and afterlife. Sacrament to ask him for his protection. Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment. Path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. It's something that's worn, so it's obviously a necklace. Death. That kind of U-shaped thing. It's got different symbols on it. Hold on, I gotta write the symbols down so I can look at them in the book before having to click back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Okay, so we've got a squiggle with a line, a circle with 4 lines, an arrow with 2 things through it, a crossy type of thing, a line with a V and a V and a diamond, a line with a and then a 1, 2, 3 zigzag, and then an anchor of sorts with 2 lines through it. Okay. So, come back. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, so rain, fog,
hail. So that one looks like it controls weather of sorts. Wind, storm, lightning, snow. Yeah, so whatever that one is, it's for weather. But she said something worn. He's got horns on him. Wolfsong's truth. Path of the warrior. Protection. Hmm. Looks like malachite. Pale yellow, orange gemstone, dark green, and black. I don't know. This one's hard. Chamber. I'm very confused, guys. I don't know what to do with this one. I wonder if I haven't found it yet. We're gonna use a hint. Looking for an eerie item. Okay. Thanks. It says it's something that's worn is the thing. Something eerie. Define eerie. Part of me wants to go with this. But I feel like that's gonna be wrong. Oh, just kidding. Not wrong at all. And that seems to be the end of the day. So let's see if we have anything that we can try to track down. Inside was the reason they had toiled so hard, a small black casket, a very valuable small black casket. They knew enough not to open it, but too little to fully understand the danger it posed. Stairs of some sort. Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second right is where I spend each night. Up the stairs. Left. And left again. Second right is where I spend each night. That makes no sense. That was a lucky guess. Bedroom looks like it hasn't been used for some time. A thin layer of dust coats the furnishings and cobwebs decorate every corner. Like the curtain lets some light in, but more importantly, they reveal a macabre item that has been hiding on the windowsill all this time. Ooh, that's a witch's finger. I don't even need to look up at the book to know that. That's a witch's finger. Why do I know that? Couldn't tell you, but I do. St. John's Anvil.
Oh, wait, hearing. This is why I don't like liquor. It makes me sleepy. I don't feel like that's the right choice. Sorry if you hear my dogs. They're losing their shit again for no reason. So sorry. Man, I feel like I should be further in this game, but I guess not. I'm only like a quarter of the way through. Might finish today. And then call it. Baron Potter. My eye's been aching again lately. Can't be a good sign. I'd be willing to make a fair trade for an Elva stone if you have one. Elva stone. Can be used to relieve discomfort. Praxis or burning blood. Planetary metal use associated with Selenic discipline, connection that often reflected in their design. Selenic. So circle, 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 triangle, Selenic. Oh, and the line in the middle. Let's see. Of the moon. So something with a moon on it. Literally just a crescent. It's one of these two. I gotta reset my settings so that it doesn't pick up so easily for the background. Yeah, I definitely have to figure out my settings again to figure out the move. Wait, maybe it's. I wonder if that helps. Oh, oh, that's my husband. so sorry. That was my husband. He tries to call me before he goes to bed. So I guess I'll see him tomorrow. Alright, so a small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid, usually some potent barley, spirit, or vinegar. Small tokens such as rings or amulets, perhaps. Submerged in liquid and left for a full cycle of moon are cleansed. What's that crisscrossy one? Vinegar. Tussock purifier. Working on something you might find interesting. Do you know nobody knows who built strange antiquities? It's very old, perhaps the oldest building in Undermere, according to some accounts. Even Eli doesn't know all of its secrets. I've been decoding a journal that he found. It's slow work, but I've made a bit of a breakthrough recently. Have you discovered the plinths below the counter? I've learned that they can be used to access a shop's hidden depth. And this journal holds some of the keys. Here's some of what I discovered last night. See what you make of it. Thanks, girlfriend. Alcove key, horn shackle, and evocant. And then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to decipher. Did I decipher the moon something? Moonstone Guardian. The banishment of Hobbs, fear, or Nordic sight tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Hobbs, fear. Moonstone Guardian, Nordic sight. Tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Well, the only thing that gives me slight comfort is this guy and her. What did it say? What's the note? Horn shackle and an evocant. So evocant. Horn shackle. Maybe? Comforting guardian. What's the Selenic totem? Oop, not there. I would assume it's a statue. Maybe I don't have it yet. Whatever it is. Yeah, I don't have a Moonstone Guardian yet. we'll just set this aside for now. That was a lucky guess, because I saw that one before it said an amplified sound. We'll do the master's bedroom last, just because I feel like if I go in there too soon, I'm gonna get booted from the house. Excuse me. All right. I do think that that's the end of this for me tonight, because your girl be tired, frankly. Ooh, so sleepy. So, on that note, okay. So sorry. Excuse me. On that note, thank you, Spicy Canadian, if you are still here, for hanging out. And I hope you enjoyed the trial of the game, because thoroughly appreciate this game. Yeah, definitely. Oh, you're so fine. It's one of those games where you're like, oh, is it this thing? Is it that thing? So being glued to the screen totally makes sense. I'm probably gonna hop off of this game and then just go be silent and play Palia for 30 minutes before I bring my booty to bed, because liquor makes me tired. Wine does too. But liquor, as I've gotten older, I'm like a one and done girl. Unless I'm out doing something. Like I'm sitting here, it's dim lighting, I'm playing a really chill game. It's not like, fucking Marvel Rivals or um I don't know, what's that other game that people really like to play that's really silly with the pew pews and all the memes and shit. I don't know. That one. Anyway, my dogs are looking at me because he needs to go outside. I'm tired. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea and go play Polya for a little bit. But thank you for hanging out. It was good to chat, and I'm so glad you got to play the demo and enjoyed playing the demo. I have added yet another list of your another game to your ever-growing list of to be purchased. So this one right now, I think, is on sale for I think it was 18 bucks, maybe less than that. And as you see, I've been playing for a little over 2 hours, and I'm only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10, 15, 16, 17. So I am 6, 12, 18, like a third of the way through the game. So it's got a decent amount of gameplay to it. And not a little bit of replayability, because some of the choices you make definitely change the interactions and the end result, if it's anything like Strange Horticulture. So, highly recommend. Thoroughly love this game. Probably will finish it in a day or two. So that'll be the case when we get there. But thank you for hanging out, and I appreciate you, and I'm so glad to see you again. So I will catch you on the next stream, and I hope you're enjoying any game you're playing tonight. Good night, anybody else who was watching briefly. Have a good evening, and I'll see you next time.